Queen Elizabeth is a man! Prince Charles is a faggot!
An American Werewolf in London, 1981, is a horror comedy film that's cut from a different cloth. It's top tier. These two American Yank lads are backpacking in England. David Kessler, played by David Naughton, and the other bloke, Jack Goodman, played by Griffin Dunne. And there are potent implicit subtext with the characters of David. They get kicked out of a pub by the people in the pub that took the piss out of them. Now the scene is depicting Yorkshire, and it's bluntly obvious that it's clearly Wales, as some scenes were filmed in Wales, Kember.
Scar on the wall floor! You really scared me, you shithead. You gonna help me up or what?
The pacing and transitions are properly and fluidly done. It kicks off instantly with the inevitable piece de resistance, Achilles heel, shit hits the fan. There is no superfluous bullshit. The plot establishes an adequate amount of details to get the gist of it.
It was so dark. We were running and I fell and Jack went to help me up and this thing came from nowhere. I don't know what they're talking about.
In time.
Elizabeth is a man! Prince Charles is a faggot! Winston Churchill was full of shit! That's enough! Shakespeare's French! Fuck! Shit! Cunt! Shit! Come on! Disturbance, I shall arrest you. That's what I want you to do, you moron!
He's very upset.
They are walking through the misty moorlands, and they hear these menacing, foreboding sounds, and Jack gets mauled to death by something. Initially it's ambiguous as to what has attacked them. It's a complete bloodbath massacre, flesh piercing, and the other bloke, David, survives when the people from the pub fire shots and come to rescue David. Now David is in the hospital and the inspectors suggest that some fucking escaped lunatic attacked them, which David is adamant that a psychotic werewolf of some sorts attacked them. David then encounters his brother's supernatural maimed corpse, all scathed with lacerations, a carbon-based flesh, experiencing a complete and utter glitch in the matrix of death, refusing to yield to the natural order that's talking to David. David thinks he's hallucinating, and in hindsight he isn't, and Jack tells David that he will transform into a bloody werewolf when the next full moon occurs. Sort of like transgender, only it's trans species, and that it's better if he unalives himself preemptively to prevent David from harming others.
Good.
Now, the doctor takes matters into his own hands and decides to visit the pub that the two blokes went to right before they got attacked. The people at the pub adamantly deny any knowledge of the two, especially with them fearing that this person who is the doctor, unbeknownst to them, could be a police officer, hypothetically. So a pub goer spills the tea and tells the doctor in private that he is conscious of what David will subsequently do and the threat that David poses when he inevitably transitions into a werewolf. David then falls in love with the nurse that's caring for him at the hospital, and after he is released from hospital, he goes over to the nurse's flat. Jacques' corpse reappears at the nurse's flat and informs David that he is completely fucked and will transform into a werewolf the following night. So David goes on and prowls and hell-bent on conspicuously perambulating around London and on the underground, killing several people, and David wakes up naked the next morning at the London Zoo out of all bloody places, all quizzical and astonished, and has no recollection of what he did last night. You couldn't write it better. Then David is informed of his unconscious killings, and he spots Jacques' lacerated corpse yet again. He directs him into the theatre and shows David the people who he killed, and all the victims are talking and moving corpses, so it really is fucking ludicrous. David continues the paradigm of lambs to the slaughter. He decapitates the doctor and gets shot in the alley by the police and dies, and gradually, prematurely reverts to human form, but it's too late, and that's the end of the movie.
I love you, David.
Now, there are a lot to the logistics and context to David's werewolf transforming condition, and the movie doesn't add too many details to that, which is fucking fine. The plot is precise enough to where it's coherent and not too wishy-washy, ludicrous bullshit. And so, there were two ultimatum prospects: have this to be contagious, where if a person falls victim to being attacked and subsequently killed, that they would transform into a werewolf as well, and then you've got a whole fucking army to reckon with. The vortex of doom. Or have the victims die and have their lacerated corpses moving and talking. It's an eloquent, pure quality 80s English fucking classic film, cut from a different cloth that's top tier.